The galaxy classified Earth as a Class 12 death world for good reason. Its inhabitants evolved under crushing gravity, lethal radiation, and in an atmosphere that would dissolve most sentient species' respiratory systems. Humans were biological nightmares: dense muscle fibers, reinforced skeletal structures, and aggressive immune systems that attacked even benign foreign particles. Jack Mason knew none of this as he hiked through the forests of northern Michigan. He was just a mechanic with a weekend hobby of exploring wilderness trails, completely unaware that his planet's classification made most galactic citizens tremble at the mere thought of his kind. Jack paused when he spotted something glinting between the trees ahead, metallic and definitely not natural. Approaching cautiously, he discovered what appeared to be a humanoid figure slumped against a massive oak tree. It was easily 7 feet tall, composed of interlocking silver-blue plates that resembled armor, but seemed to be part of its actual body. "What the hell?" Jack whispered, kneeling beside the figure. Its chest cavity was open, revealing an intricate maze of crystalline structures and pulsing filaments. At the center was what he could only describe as a heart, a dodecahedral gem that flickered weakly with an inner light. The wound around it showed clear signs of damage, blackened edges, and severed connections. Jack's mechanic instincts kicked in before his fear could. The damage looked like an electrical overload had coursed through the being's systems. The connections were severed but not beyond repair. Many resembled the fiber optic systems he'd worked with, just infinitely more complex. "I don't know if you can understand me," Jack said, "but I'm going to try to help." He spent hours working with the precision tools from his hiking multi-tool, reconnecting what he could, using his limited knowledge of electronics and a lifetime of mechanical intuition. The sun began to set as he carefully joined the final connection he could identify. The effect was immediate. The dodecahedral heart pulsed brightly, and the being's eyes, 6 glowing blue orbs arranged in a circular pattern on its face, blinked to life. System restoration at 78.3% efficiency. Guardianship protocols reinstating, it said in a voice that somehow bypassed Jack's ears and appeared directly in his mind. Biological entity identified as unexpected classification, Class 12 World Indigenous Life Form. Threat assessment recalibrating. Jack fell backward. "I'm not a threat. I just fixed you." The Guardian tilted its head. "Analysis confirms. Deathworlder provided critical system repairs. Purpose: unknown. Analyzing. Purpose was to help Jack." What followed was a flurry of communication Jack couldn't comprehend. The Guardians appeared to be debating among themselves at speeds beyond human perception. Finally, the lead Guardian approached. "Jack Mason of Earth, your actions have created a statistical anomaly that requires us to reconsider our classification of your species. The ancient protocols are clear. A life debt must be repaid with equivalent value." The Guardian extended its hand, revealing a small crystalline device. "This contains the complete genetic template for cellular regeneration technology. It will eliminate all disease from your planet within 1 generation. We judge this an appropriate exchange." Jack stared at the device, speechless. This would save billions of lives. "Yes. Is it acceptable compensation?" Jack carefully took the crystal. "More than acceptable. But I couldn't help expecting anything in return." This statement caused another ripple of communication among the Guardians. "Your response further invalidates existing classifications," the lead Guardian noted. "We will be conducting a full reassessment of human potential. TX-419 will serve as permanent liaison to your planet." TX-419 stepped forward. "I will guide the integration of the technology and provide context for future interactions between our civilizations." Jack looked between the crystal in his hand and the towering Guardian who would apparently be coming home with him. "My apartment's kind of small. Size accommodation will not be problematic," TX-419 assured him. "This unit can reconfigure to various dimensions." Hours later, after numerous explanations and protocols, Jack found himself back in the Michigan forest with TX-419 beside him, now reduced to a more manageable 6 feet in height. "So," Jack said, "still processing everything. Humanity's about to join the galactic community because I decided to fix a broken robot in the woods." This unit is not a robot, TX 419 corrected, but otherwise your assessment is accurate. Your species will now have the opportunity to demonstrate if your individual anomalous behavior represents broader potential. Jack looked up at the stars, suddenly aware they might be much closer than he'd ever imagined. No pressure then. Indeed, TX 419 agreed, missing the sarcasm entirely. The fate of your world now rests on proving that you are not alone in your capacity for unexpected kindness. Jack sighed and began the hike back to his truck, an alien guardian following dutifully behind. Just another weekend in Michigan.